Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impressions on the Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Foundation. I haven't heard a lot about this. I picked this up ages and ages and ages ago and I just haven't been able to do a first impression, so I haven't even used it. I think the colour is wrong for my skin, especially at the moment. I mean, it matches my arms a lot better, but this was the lightest shade they had, and this was in light beige, which usually is a little bit too warm for me, but we will see. I'm just going to say now, I'm sorry about my chin. It is not actually acne, it is a skin reaction to a product that I did use. What happened is my skin went super dry and scaly, and then these little sort of blisters almost popped up, and I don't even know what product it was. I can't pinpoint what it was that I put there, but it is just, it feels terrible. So I guess it will be a tribute to how good this foundation is or isn't, to whether it can sort of sit okay on that. I am going to put a primer, like a pore filling primer, over the top of just my chin, just because I don't think any foundation could really cover that nicely, even ones that I love. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. I'm going to jump on the website and see what they say about this foundation. Okay, on the Maybelline website it says it's our first vitamin enriched long wear foundation with Actyl C for flawless coverage, now smoother, more even skin in 3 weeks. 3 weeks I think is a reasonable amount of time for them to claim that their product starts working. Depending how much I love it, I will probably talk about that, you know, once I've used it for 3 weeks, and I'll see if my skin actually is improving. It says it improves skin's appearance after 3 weeks, leaving it feeling energized and looking healthier. All day wear, long wear formula ensures your foundation lasts all day. They say it's a flawless coverage, it hydrates and smooths skin, even skin tone, reduces redness, and is SPF 14. Says for best results, apply to the center of the face with fingers, brush or sponge, and blend outwards. Okay, that all sounds alright. Like, it doesn't sound amazing, but it sounds alright. We'll see how we go. Okay, so I'm just going to secure my hair back out of the way. Okay, I'm going to start with Olay Moisturizer just because it gets my skin ready for foundation, and I will always apply it regardless of what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'm going to put NYX Pore Filler on my chin just to see if that does, like, it feels a lot more even than it did last night, but I think I'll just put some of that on it anyway just to sort of be sure. Okay, so the packaging is a glass bottle with the blue pump lid, which I really enjoy because I love pumps. I think every foundation should come with them because why wouldn't they? I don't know, I don't hate the packaging, I don't love it. I don't think it's particularly like classy or anything like that, but it does the job, I guess. I'm just going to pump one pump onto the back of my hand just to, oh god. Okay, so the colour is definitely going to be wrong, but we're going to ignore that and I'm going to try and fix it. The formula is very moussey, or like sort of, it's quite thick, and yeah, it has that sort of airy moussey texture, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't really tried a foundation with that texture for a long time, so we'll see. Yeah, definitely a really thick formula. Like, I just dabbed my brush in it and it's like, it's almost like mousse, like it is mousse texture. Okay. Very pinky, this particular colour. I'm just going with very light dabbing motions just to see how it sort of settles into the skin and test out like the coverage and how it sort of works. Okay, so one pump is doing about half of my face, so I'm saying about 2.5 probably. That's what I'm predicting to get to a coverage I want, but it has covered quite a lot, which I'm pretty impressed with. We'll see what the finish is like after I apply the whole face. So I'm just going in with one more pump. So far, the colour isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually a lot paler on the skin than it is in the bottle, but it definitely could oxidize, so I'll keep you posted. Okay, so that's 2.5 that's 2.5 pumps all over my skin. Again, the color is a lot lighter than I thought it would be, which personally I like, because once I have contour and bronzing on, my skin sort of fits in with my arms but still doesn't not match my chest. Do you know what I mean? That's really confusing. This is 2.5 pumps all over my face. I have used dabbing motions mostly because I found that like swirling motions sort of just move the product around and sort of minimize the coverage. So I guess if you were looking for a more lightweight coverage, you could definitely like do buffing motions like that, and it would, yeah, be a lot lighter of a coverage. But I did mostly like patting or dabbing motions just to really build up the color and the coverage, and as you can see, it is quite a nice coverage. It hasn't fully covered the redness on my chin, but I really didn't expect it to. I am going to conceal on there anyway, but I didn't think it would, you know, do that anyway. It is a very, from here, matte sort of, you know, that like full coverage foundation that's really, really matte and sort of looks quite like fake and like doll-like. It is like that. I wouldn't say it is natural or luminous or glowy at all. It is definitely matte, matte, matte. And I haven't even set it with a powder yet. So personally, I don't love matte formulas. They're just not for me. Looking up close, it is sitting a little bit funny on my skin, especially on the cheek. It looks very, very powdery. Very powdery and like a layer on top of my skin. At this point, I am not at all impressed. I really, really don't like how it is sitting on my skin. I don't think that it is very flattering. Ow. I really, really don't think it's very flattering. I don't think it's very natural looking. I don't know if people are ever after this sort of a look, but yeah, it just does not look good. Okay, well it's now 8 AM, so I'm going to go and do the rest of my makeup, and I will come back and let you guys know how it sort of goes then. But it seems like every single area that I touch is moving, like completely moving off, and I have to re-pat it. Like I just pulled a hair off my eyebrow and I now have like a streaky mess there. So hopefully once I set it, that'll all fix up, but I will come back and I'll let you guys know how it goes when I'm applying everything else on top of it. Okay guys, I'm back. It is now 10 to 11, so I've had my makeup on for a little while. I did film this tutorial as well, so you can check that out on my channel. So far, let me get my mirror. While I was applying it, I wasn't impressed. Like it was building up in my like brows, it was caking up around my chin, it was a bit cakey on my cheeks and like in the pores on my cheeks as well. Now that everything is on, it still looks very cakey. It is not a natural looking foundation. Like if you're going for something natural, this isn't the foundation for you. So like overall, it's just not my favorite. Like it's just not sitting as nicely on the skin as I would like. I mean, in the monitor, it looks really nice, and it's just a lie. Like I just want to show you guys how bad it is. Maybe if I zoom in, like, oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you sort of can. Like, see how it's like creasing along here? Can you see those tiny little like crease lines that they're not even my skin, like they're just the foundation sort of wearing a little bit. In like here, like around there, and on my nose, it just looks really, really caked up. On my forehead here, it's actually sort of patchy and broken up. Like areas have really full coverage and then some areas look like they don't have anything on them at all. On my chin, it is, as you can see, breaking up, but I'm going to contribute that to the skin reaction that I did have rather than the foundation. But as I move my face, you can see like it's cracking here in those smile lines, and I don't know, it's just not sitting the way I would really want it to sit, to be honest. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna have some like lunch and leave it on and see how it's going then. But I don't think I'm gonna be wearing this for very long, to be honest, guys. Like, I got lipstick on my teeth. Awesome. I'm not refilming that, I'm sorry, but you just ignore the little bit of lipstick. But yeah, I don't know. I usually love Maybelline foundations. I have so many of them and I love them. They're my go-tos, and anyone that watches all my videos, you know I've done Maybelline first impressions before and loved them and used them regularly in my tutorials, but I don't know, this is just not doing it for me. It is now almost 11, so I will try and leave it on as long as I possibly can and update you guys then. Okay guys, I am back. I'm sorry about my hair. It's just in like a big messy bun, but it is now 4 o'clock and I'm about to wash my makeup off. I'm about to wash my makeup off and go to the gym, so thought I would update you guys now. It looks really quite bad. Like, I've never done a bad review on my channel here, but I honestly probably won't wear it again. Like, it has caked up all under my eyes. Like, my eyes look old. Like, they look old and creasy, and I hate that it looks quite nice in the monitor still. Like, it is quite like dry and almost like flaky. Like, I feel like it could just flake off. It's really broken up on my nose. I can like pretty much see every individual blackhead that I do have. It has just like highlighted that intensely. It's broken up on my chin area, but I sort of expected that. I mean, you guys saw the reaction that I did have beforehand. So in here where I do have like tiny little baby hairs, it looks like I have a monobrow. Like, it's not looking good at all. It looks so fake across here. Like, it's just so, yeah, I don't like it. It's oxidized quite a lot as well. You know how I said that it's probably the right color for me? Oh, it's still not bad. Like, it's not terrible, but it is quite pink, which I always hate looking pink. I think it just looks so weird. Yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. I have very normal skin. It is not dry, it is not oily. However, at the moment, as I said, I do have a dry patch under here, but honestly, it's sitting the same everywhere else. So I would not suggest it for anyone that has normal skin like I do, and I probably wouldn't suggest it for anyone that does have dry skin as well. I think anyone with oily skin, it could work on you, and I would love to hear what your guys' opinions are down below. If you have tried this foundation and you do love it, please leave a little bit of a detailed like blurb about what you love about it, how you apply it, what skin type you are, etc, etc. Sorry. Just so that then anyone that does want to try it does know. But unfortunately, it is not something I like. As I stated before in the video, I do love Maybelline foundation. I do have a lot of them as well, and I wear them on a regular basis. This one just isn't suited for my skin type, and it just doesn't look natural on my skin. Anyway guys, I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!